First thing you're going to do is take these cam bolts. They go in the outside holes here, and then you're going to have a wooden dowel beside it, but that's actually going to be fastened to the centerpieces. These are the shelves, so you're going to have the dowels in those. You're going to have the cam bolts in these, and then it'll all snap together pretty easily. You want to do these cam bolts, get them as straight as you can, because if you get it crooked, it's going to be hard to align all of these all the way down the shelf. It's recommended that you use a screwdriver, or if you can, do it by hand. It was a little difficult for me to actually get it screwed all the way in by hand, but using a drill is probably not the best idea, because it could cause the bolt to actually pull out or strip the hole, at which point it's useless. This is just a fiberboard kind of inside on these things, so once it's stripped, there's not a whole heck of a lot you can do about it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these bolts in, and we'll move on to step 2. And once you have all your pegs in, down both sides, you want to take your 4 interior shelves, and you're going to be using your locks, the cam locks, and the pegs. Cam lock, just try to make sure that the opening is actually facing where the cam bolt is going to go in. You just kind of drop those in all the way around. And then the pegs, you'll notice there's 2 holes, one for the cam bolt and then the other for the peg. And the pegs just push in the inside hole on each side. So you'll do this 4 times, 2 on that side, and then 2 on this side. I actually grabbed a hammer when I was first setting this up, but these just push in very easily, so there's no need for it. So you do the 4 pegs, or dowels as they're called, and then the 4 cam locks. Let's get those in all the way around, and you do that for all 4 of the interior shelves. Alright, your next step is mounting your shelves down one side, down one of the side pieces here. You just push it together, and you'll notice as you tighten up the lock, it'll pull itself in snug to the side there. All the way down one side. You don't want to over tighten any of these parts. You over tighten it and it'll start splitting and pulling out of the board. And obviously you want to avoid that. And then the next step, of course, is to sandwich these together. Alright, and once you have your top layer down, then it's just a matter of going through again on the bottom level and tightening up each one of these cam locks all the way down the top layer as well. Alright, your last step is mounting the end pieces, and just like on the interior shelves, these pieces have pegs that go on these inside holes. You have 2 per side unit. Get them all in. You can kind of see in this outside hole that there's actually some threads in there. you've got a bolt that you're actually going to bolt the ends of them on with. You take your end piece, line up your interior holes with the pegs, like so, and then it just snaps together like that. And you've got your bolt. You've got a lock washer. The lock washer sits next to the head of the bolt. You've got a flat washer that goes on after that. And you're going to do that for each one of these bolts. And then that will slide into that hole. The supplied Allen wrench that they give you is right in there. And you just tighten it down. You want to make sure you tighten it to the point that the head of the bolt is inside the bottom of this cabinet, so that it doesn't, if you are putting it on hardwoods or if you're fastening them together like I'm doing, it doesn't sit up out of the end and interfere with the connection between this shelf and the other shelf. So I'll do that on both ends, and you'll be all set. So here's the finished product, your 5-shelf system.